Hi there, my name is Lori Weiler, and this is my presentation on the American Indian and Native American population, featuring the Alabama Coushatta tribe here in near Houston, Texas, in the Lake Livingston area and Polk County area, close to the Houston area here in Texas. Some key cultural components that I wanted to touch on regarding the Alabama Coushatta tribe is that first, the tribe and reservation really provides a sense of belonging and security, and they hold a collectivistic orientation or worldview. So the tribe culture and atmosphere means a lot to them. And some of their core values are sharing, cooperation, non interference, and then their spirituality as well. Christianity also eventually plays a huge role in their history. It actually plays a role actually pretty early on. The first Presbyterian mission was established on the reservation in 1881, and now there are two churches on the reservation. That's the First Indian Presbyterian and the First Assembly of God is now currently the two churches on the reservation. Some key points in history for the Alabama Coushatta tribe is that they migrated in the 1780s from Alabama to East Texas, making them the oldest reservation in the state of Texas. And they actually fought in both the Mexican War of Independence and then the Texas War of Independence from Mexico. And they actually were requested by Sam Houston to fight, and they were known to be really great warriors and really played a huge role in these wars. And so when they were called upon or really needed to fight, they were really prominent and really influential in these wars. And then a more recent fact is that in 1987, the Restoration Act was passed, which restored the tribe to federal recognition here in the U.S. So this allowed them to have a lot more pull, be more recognized from a federal level, and have be able to have a lot more, gain a lot more ground, and be recognized on that level more than just like the state or local level. Regarding the tribal structure, they have a governing constitution and bylaws, and they have a tribal council that is composed of 7 elected members, and then they have a chief that's an advisory member that only votes when there's a tie. And then they have like sub chiefs, so they have like a second elected like chief right below the chief, and then they have like officials as well, like treasurer, secretary, things like that are elected. As far as being a member of the tribe, you really have to have a family member that's biological that is part of the tribe. So either a biological parent, or you have to prove that you're part, like at least 1/4 of the bloodline, that you have a blood relative of the Alabama Coushatta tribe. And so it's really essential to them that that's proven. You have to have some kind of relative or ancestor. And then once that's proven, you can actually get a tribal ID card. And then there's a census roll that's published every year as well. So they actually keep pretty lengthy records regarding these matters. It's really important to them, and it's a lot lengthier and really detailed. Regarding illness and healing, when first forming, they did use traditional methods, plants around them, more of a holistic perspective, especially because at first Western medicine and American culture was very negative. They didn't have good interactions. It was a very not a good atmosphere and not a good climate to be in. So they did really rely on things around them, and they really relied on nature around them to take care of things, and more of natural things, remedies and such. But as the years have gone by and as things have progressed, they have moved to more of a modern outlook on health. And recently they've have accepted or allowed the Health Service of Department of Health and Human Services to help them out. And healthcare has been provided recently in 1988. And as well as there's now a medical center on reservation. Was recently dedicated in 1989, and now they have medical care and health services there. So they're definitely moving in the right direction from, using plants to heal things, and now have services that can be provided to veterans, because they do have veterans who fought in the wars, and can provide services to children, elderly, whatever it may be. So they do have more of a modern outlook now that allows for more of a modern medicine to be used in their tribe. And just building on the last slide, as the time has gone on, now they are accepting more help, and now America and our government and such is willing to provide more help. As the years have gone on, and several years ago, there was a negative connotation with Native Americans and the American government and the American people, and there wasn't a lot of help being provided by the American government, and there wasn't a lot of resources for the Native Americans, and this translated then to this tribe. But now resources are being given. There was a mutual help housing project provided to allow them by the Department of Housing and Urban Development to help expand their community and build homes. There was a community center built that allowed adult education and a library, counseling, vocational training, that really served as a way for their community to expand and allow language literacy and such, and education and resources to really expand across their community. And then, of course, in terms of perception of how they view our community and how they view that help and everything, they've allowed many people to come into their acreage and to their land and to their reservation. They have people that come and visit and camp on their land and take advantage of their beautiful land of trails and hiking and lake. And so they've allowed people, American people and people that are, visiting the state of Texas or whatever it may be, to experience their land. And that might have not been a thing hundreds of years ago. So it's really created more of a chance for more of a connection, more of chances for growth and community, and a chance for our things to get better as time goes on. And so I think that the tribe has continued to move in the right direction in terms of accepting help and allowing us in, and in turn we have hopefully we're moving in the right direction as well, and accepting them and providing them help as well.